The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Thompson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Watch the safety creep. Watch.
Now a run with Geis. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Geis with a carry on second down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Stay at home, stay at home.
Third down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Jam. Gun. 56.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
28. Kill.
Able to slither by, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Gun. Watch the shift. Check your hot read. Great.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Kill.
And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 54 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game Their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Geis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Haskins on third down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Redskins.
Let's go. It's a game. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Go.
On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On the ready. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You're right. Bang, bang, bang.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Peterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that. Just like that. Switch.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. Haskins will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Come on now, let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. They'll run with Geis. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 58 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First down, Redskins.
On set, 54. Mike 54. Go on, D. Check.
This is Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Showing up. Hey, checkpoint.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They juked him, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. Peterson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, it's Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check it back.
Now Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he lost the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll hand it down to Geis. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays coming to the NFL.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Gun. Switch. Say. Hey.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 24.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
180. Gun. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check the weapon. Check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Joker.
On first down, this is McCaffrey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing now is Haskins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's express.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.